would I do if I didn't love you, babe? I pick up whenever you call.
Hello, Whack.
In the parking lot in Tucson.
Hey, husband.
Are you in? In the fan with the roof gone. I put you what you need to try.
That was funny.
Action.
Hey, this is my husband, John.
This is my wife, Shar.
And together we are
The Bonhams.
We created this platform called the Bonham Bond. This is our very first video. Please give us some grace. We are going to be doing weekly videos, hopefully more, fingers crossed.
Ideally.
Yes. So as you guys know, the name of this title, we will dive into it, but I want to give y'all a little tidbit of our origin story, just so you guys can get an idea of how we met,
Who we are. Why you have any reason to be here.
Why y'all about to be a part of this bomb community, okay? So it's called Why We Didn't Rush Marriage, even when we were in love. That's like real broad. I think, just to give context, we have been together for altogether
Almost 10 years.
almost 10 years.
Yes.
We have been married
For a year and 3 months.
year and some change. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep, that's accurate. So yeah, we took our time.
Yeah, I think we would have gotten married a lot faster if it was up to you.
Yes, we probably would have been like the first 4 years.
Yeah.
First 4 years. I think we both were on turtle time. Him more so.
She was ready way earlier than
I was ready a little bit sooner.
I had mild commitment issues.
I
think-
did as well, but I think yours was more mild than
I
mine.
pretended. But I can say, after year 4, she was very irritated.
Yeah.
Like, very irritated.
It was a
about
lot
my
of-
lack of progression. So,
It was a lot of, what are we doing? What are we doing?
to be fair, I think it worked out in our benefit, but like, I could see how that would have been extremely frustrating to you.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Yeah, looking back on it now, yeah, like hindsight after like almost half a decade is
I don't
really
know
a good
how
thing,
that
but
you drag this out. I know how. You're so charming.
no, you'd be like, where are we going? I'm like, where we're at seems very nice.
Yeah.
Like it's
You were okay with where
it
we
was
were.
very comfortable. Yeah.
So
in
for
hindsight,
me-
it was silly.
For me, first 4 years, I was figuring out, what I wanted. So the person I was dealing with was in prison, and I was trying to navigate through that. In my head, I'm like, it's 7 to 10 years, really that long, just in delusional, scared to
Just aired out the boy sentence.
listen, he's a bid, and I was in just a loyal person, like I can rock
10
that.
to 12, 7 with good behavior.
Child, that's a long time. That's a long time. So
almost
anyway,
long
I
to be
was
together.
figuring that out. Had no business dating. And we started off as friends. Working together. We worked at the same company together, both in the medical field.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was-
911 dispatch.
I was a paramedic for almost 10 years.
And he was a firefighter prior to that.
Briefly,
Still, he was
albeit
a firefighter.
briefly.
Firefighter, paramedic, dispatcher. Maybe you do it all. Sim racer, YouTuber, husband, cook.
I don't do any of that anymore.
You could.
I could. I do not.
So when we first met, and I guess this goes to both of us, so you can go first. Where were we individually, emotionally, when we both met? So where were you emotionally when you met me?
Emotionally, like when you met me, like at work, like I'd been there a long time. I knew what I was doing. Had a decent amount of respect at the place, and was one of the people that like I was pretty confident on the floor. So at work, me was
Because
very
you was there for like 15 years, right?
yeah, and I knew what I was doing. Like, and I was pretty. I'm not gonna say I was good at it. I was very proficient at it, right?
Yeah, you were very like
So it was easy to
I own
be.
the joint type of.
It was easy to be confident there.
Mm-hmm.
Where like outside of work, had we met at like a bar or something like that, or a club, which wouldn't happen. I would not have been at the club, but we wouldn't have met.
You didn't use the club?
No,
Damn.
no,
Yeah, I'm a part of club, like the
No.
real club culture.
no. But so it was easy to be confident there and meet you and talk to you and that. But I had just gotten out of a 5-year relationship, my first, serious relationship as an adult. So a year out of that, a lot of lives being, tangled up and lived together. And so a year out from that, like emotionally, I was not in a good place.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have dated me when we started.
I wasn't supposed to be dating exclusively, period. From boyfriends ago, I was definitely a part of club culture.
You had more of an entanglement at the time.
It was Monday Madness, $2 Tuesday, Wild Out Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Freaky Friday, Sexy Saturday, and Old School Sunday. I was there. I was there before 10.
Somebody fact check all those. Are those real?
That is very real. I was there before 10 to get in free. A lot of broke lady activities. See who I could scope out the place, who's gonna buy me drinks. Yeah, that was, emotionally, I had no business dating anyone prior to you. I needed to be single, and that's the problem with a lot of people, but that's a different topic. Emotionally, I was way all over the place. New baby at the time. Kara was very much an infant. 3 months after she was born, 2.5 months, her biological dad went straight to prison. Don't pass go.
Did not collect $200.
Do not collect $200. And
skipped a couple turns, unfortunately.
So I was like in a shock of identity as a parent, as an individual. I had no business even seeking you. So where I was the right place as far as work, and you still happened to be there. And that charm was charming.
I do recall it. It was, we'd been talking for a little bit before you're like, oh, by the way, to me about that.
Did I?
You're like, oh, to me. Like
okey-dokey?
it took you a minute to tell me, like, oh,
I
by
told
the way.
you a liar. I told you immediately because I remember going to the store and I was arguing with him while he was on his last 15 minutes.
Pretty sure you said he was on a government paid vacation.
Get the hell out of here.
I think you said something like that.
He lied.
He was at,
I think he's telling the truth. He is lying, you guys.
Government subsidized short stay.
I was very honest because I tried to friend zone you unintentionally.
Yeah.
Unintentionally. I was actually talking to him about my problems. You know how dudes was at that time, like trying to finagle their way in so they'll listen. And then I thought you was like being a good friend. Whole time had motives. The original Mr. Steal Your Girl.
He seemed preoccupied.
So, circling it back, I was not emotionally equipped to be dealing with anyone. Yeah, that's where I was. But it worked. And I'm glad that worked out for us. So, why love alone wasn't enough at the time? So,
to do what? To get married?
To get married. We dated for this amount of time. It started to become a little repetitive. We did not live together, you guys. We lived almost an hour away from each other. So we primarily seen each other on the weekends to where I had family members who used to crack jokes like, that's your weekend boyfriend.
Yeah.
But throughout the week, we both worked. I'm occupied. I have family that's stopping by that always popped over.
She had family not living at her house, but living at her house.
They used to come over
time,
every day.
There was always somebody there.
I do miss that.
Always.
Yeah, they used to come over every day. So anytime the weekend would come, it was literally like preoccupied with you. We already made plans 2 weeks out. So my friends and family, they so used to like just popping up on me. Yeah. Like, let's do this, let's do that. And I'm trying to like navigate a long distance relationship. Like, cause that's how many cities apart from one another?
A handful. But yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You can love a person, but I don't know that means like, yeah, I can see myself spending the rest of my life with that person.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think those two are mutually exclusive, right? Like, I can love you, but I have to know that, like, a year from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, like, there can't be like an indication that by then this thing, if it's still on the tracks, it'll be a win. Like that's a tough thing. So
it was like a gear that switched for me. Aha moment, or I didn't know I knew I loved him when we were saying I love each other, but it was that I don't want to be without you around COVID time, and it was we either had to be in our own houses separately for a longer amount of time, especially if somebody came in contact with somebody else, or we were together for a long amount of time, you know, throughout that time period. And when you weren't there, it's like, what the fuck are we doing? It's 4 years into whatever this is. we went a long time without acknowledging that we were an item. Like, we go together.
Yeah, but even then, so if you say it was 4 years, like, we had a lot of turbulence around that time, though, because I still wasn't ready. Like, I watched my parents get divorced after 25 years.
Yeah, that's
I think. And it was like, they probably should have got divorced 10 years earlier. Like, based on, like, maybe not that much earlier, but it was not a marriage at that point that I would have wanted to be in.
Yeah.
So that was my example. Both of them were divorced once each before they got married. You know, so by this time, my dad's on his third marriage.
Yeah.
Right? Mom had two. I don't think she's going to get another one. So I never really saw marriage work out. Most of my friends I grew up with, their parents were divorced.
Yeah.
Right? Very rarely. And I think like one of the two friends I had that had parents that were still together, they were sleeping in separate rooms and whatever, which if that works for you, that works for you.
Yeah.
That's not what I want. But yeah, it was rocky then because I still wasn't ready.
So totally different. I grew up around, thankfully, what looked like successful relationships. I don't know if anything was ever ugly behind closed doors for my parents or my aunts and uncles, and I'm sure it was, but they somehow navigated through that. And I just seen that a lot, like primarily on both sides of my big families, they were married and stayed married.
I think there's also there's a certain old school mentality that some people have where like, no, this is what we did.
Yeah.
This is how we're doing it.
I think it's also a cultural thing too.
Other.
And that's true too. I think it's a cultural thing too, because that time frame when my parents got married in the 70s, like it was that like this is this decision that we made for better or worse. Like those vows.
It wasn't even like necessarily like a church thing or anything.
It wasn't a church thing, but I think
it was just like, no, this is the bed and we're laying in it and we're gonna eat this.
But I also seen
like,
that my parents liked each other. I think it was more like the like and love factor that was in place. Like they went on dates, they made time for one another. Like I've seen those key components in a healthy relationship. Now they don't, had little mild arguments, I'm sure, but from a child standpoint of what a relationship looked like from adolescence to adulthood, like those were my Cosbys. They really were.
Yeah. And it had something to do with it too, the fact that like you saw your parents stay together, right? So you probably had like more confidence in marriage maybe than I did. But it wasn't until there was like a certain point where I realized even if we're both having bad moments, one of us is sick, down, the other one is tired, right? Because you're up taking care of the other one in the middle of the night, whatever. You go through a stretch like that for a week or two, and you can still, when you're both exhausted and down, like laugh about dumb shit and still have fun. And I mean, there's a bigger story to like how we got there, but
I think that's kind of on topic of why love alone wasn't enough at that time.
It wasn't, but there was an aha moment where I'm like, I want to spend the rest of my life with this woman, because even when it was tough times, we were still having fun. Yeah. Like that's the biggest thing. Like, if you've ever done like a job that sucks, or a job that portion of it sucked, right? Like being a paramedic was a fine job, but there are portions of it that suck, right? You're
24-hour shifts, you might get mandated.
That, or you're on a call where something really bad happened, right? Like say a bad car accident, which people hurt or whatever. Yeah. Like that's your job, you're doing it, but that's not exactly a fun time, right? So at the end of the day, like if you can still laugh about it and get through with your partner who you're working with, like in that thing, like in that profession, like work partnership, not like partner. Like that's a good partner, and you can get through the worst kind of calls and get on with your day, and like, it'd be no worse for it. It's the same thing in life with a marriage. If you can jive with that person, and even when things suck.
Jive?
Yeah.
Jive?
Mesh. I don't know.
I like that for you. I never heard you say jive. Come on.
Don't let your woman bully you.
Jive turkey.
It's not okay. This is not a place where you can just emotionally abuse me.
I'm sorry, you're making some good points. Go ahead. What he's referring to is I had surgery. I had elective surgery. And it was basically a full mommy makeover. I didn't do my boobs at the time, but it was a lot. Tummy tuck, muscle repair, arms.
She was fine to begin with. She was real fine to begin with.
Thank you, husband. So I elected to do this, and it was abroad. Did my research, all those things checked off, but I wanted to go about it as safe as possible. So I went to a recovery house. I was not doing an Airbnb. We had our own private suite. We had we stayed with other women, but they had like the main house and we had like the side suite. Say that to say
we had a bed that was maybe a queen. It might have been a king.
we had our own room, baby.
So we did. We had a king.
room.
We had a king size bed, maybe a couch,
Yes.
a TV,
Yes.
a table with 2 chairs, with a bathroom and shower connected. And we were in it for 16 days, 17 days.
Yeah, it was a little over.
And I couldn't go anywhere. I'm stuck in this room, and like best I could do is like go get food and come back, like from like the kitchen, which is right next door to us. Although they'd bring us like 3 or 4 meals a day.
Yes.
They made the best grilled cheeses. I don't know what they did. They were so good.
Not reminiscent of the
Man,
grilled
but
cheese.
it was miserable, right? She wouldn't sleep more than an hour and a half in a row at night, and she
First
couldn't get
5
up
days
on her
were
own.
brutal.
She had to use like a walker to get to the bathroom, shuffled like a little old lady,
You had
which
to
is
use-
adorable.
I had to
which
use
is
this
adorable.
urinal thing. It was adorable.
Oh, it was adorable, and now in hindsight it's funny, but at the time it was miserable.
It was.
Because of the day I still had to work, right? I
Yeah.
was working remote at the time.
Yeah.
It was miserable.
I
But
remember having to wake
we
you up
would-
every freaking hour. I did not want to. It was like, that depression can really happen really quickly.
Tell me about it. I was barely sleeping. I was very depressed. It was very sad. But no, we were still laughing and having a great time. And there was a moment where it was like a switch that went on, where I was like, oh, I need to marry this woman.
Oh, hey. It was when you was like putting the urinal on and I was peeing.
It was not at that moment, nor was it when I was wiping your butt.
Oh yeah, that was the
Nor was it
moment. You
that.
know, I'm slumped over and I'm on the sink and you like spread them.
Right before that moment, it was like, how much do you do love her a lot, right? Do we love her this much?
Dude.
I was sitting there like, it's like we
Half
can't,
of the girlies
we can
know.
look up plane tickets right now to go back home.
Sheesh. It's too late. We already in it. Okay. Outside pressure versus internal readiness. Did you have any outside pressure as far as like that transition
You?
from just me?
Yeah, that was a lot of pressure.
You think I was the only one pressuring you? Nobody else was like, what are you doing,
No.
bro?
No,
Yeah.
no, nobody. I mean, like a little bit when it was like down to the last year, but I already knew I was going to marry you. I just
Yeah.
hadn't done it yet.
Because around that time, like a lot of your friends was already married at this point, or just recently got married.
They had been getting married. Most of my friends got married, myself included, right in like the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Coop was before that, and Ryan too. But I mean, either way, it was all in the last 6 or 7. But no, I didn't really have a lot of pressure. People trying to talk me into it or out of it. Like I said, towards the end, before I proposed, people were like, "You," because they like you a lot. All my friends and family do.
Yeah.
So they're like, "You probably should
Sure,
do
all
that."
of your friends and family for sure.
And I said, "I have
They
a
are
plan.
Family at this
I have a
point.
plan."
So mine was, the outside pressure was more so, I guess the stigma that comes with, I just was approaching 35 at that time. The year I moved in, 2022, that first year, I think I'm asking him a question. I'm like, what are we doing again? He said like, this year we're gonna get married. I'm like, okay. He didn't propose to me until October, so you could just imagine. You can just imagine.
Every time we went out for 7, 8, 9 months, she thought I was gonna propose.
I did. I was overdressing to the guys. The day that he did propose, that was the one time I did like dress kind of down.
Got her.
Got my ass. So yeah, we made that happen, and outside of the outside noise versus the internal noise, like I didn't let one weigh over the other. It was a lot of pressure as far as what I thought or where I was supposed to be at a certain age. Which, you know, I got married at 35. That's fine.
You watched too many of those fairy tales growing up.
I did.
Disney got you.
Disney got me.
your
Sex
ass.
and the City got me. Okay. How waiting protected trust and intimacy?
No, I think waiting made me more certain.
Okay, I agree.
It gave me more confidence in my decision.
I agree.
Like I've told you this, like ever since I proposed to her, I've not regretted it once.
Yeah, no.
Not once.
Never once did I want to say, you know. Take the
And
ring.
ever since we got married, right to this day, it's the best decision I've ever made.
You did.
And it sounds like bullshit. It does, and I can assure you, like I am, like I will give you my honest opinion to a fault, and I'm not going to sugarcoat or butter things, but like, butter things up. But that's the best decision I've ever made.
Same here. I'm happy. I'll keep you. I'll definitely keep you.
You should.
Yes.
You should. I'm gonna try to age well. check back in 20 years and see how much better than me she looks.
Yeah. Maybe the key is moisturization, and he moisturized to the gods.
I do.
So I don't think you gained any
I believe in
crow's
lotion.
feet since I've been with you. Waiting builds extra trust and extra layers of foundation. 4 years at the age that we were at, as mature as we were, I believe, like age-wise, the expectation is to be patient and not rush into anything. So I still will stand by that. Like, my parents did get married when my mom was like, what, 18? Right when she turned 18?
Yeah.
And they were young, and that so happened to work out. And everybody don't always last like that. Like you said, your parents separated at 25 typically.
For a long time. Like, I figure after 20, you're in for the long
So
haul.
what that is and what the difference is with us, like our generation versus the boomers, is because when you get married, it's because I like you right now. We rocking this out. We get married. We starting a family. We have a son. We go to work. You go to work for 8, 9, 10 hours. You commute, come home. 8, 9, 10 hours. You commute, come home. You see each other for a good 5 hours, maybe. Alert. Then you're asleep and you repeat.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to like retirement age, majority of those people, like the boomers, they do get divorced because
I feel like that was so derogatory.
I'm just
the boomers.
The boomers. So they ain't like each other because now they in each other's face all the time.
Hashtag goals.
They in each other's face all the time, and they realize they don't like each other when they gotta spend time with each other. So when we actually were around each other, a lot of us work remote and we are forced to be around each other. COVID forced us to be around each other. We like each other.
Yeah, I'm
We love
happy.
each
I'm
other.
happy. I actually like you.
I'm so happy.
Like,
I
I love
like
you, but
I
like,
love you and I like
I
you.
think you're pretty cool.
I think like our wit and banter mesh well. I love that for us. The second to last question. What being ready actually meant for you?
And I feel like that's kind of what we talked about already in a sense. It's when I knew that like I could spend in as much time as I needed to or had to with you, and we'd get through it, right? Like
No matter the circumstance.
I could pick out my best friend, Mars, my best friend.
Shout out
if you
to
see
Nick
this,
Mars. Shout out, Beth.
if you put me and you in a room
Hi, Mickey.
for 15, 16 days with just a bed and a couch, which, okay, turn the king bed into like two,
Separates?
what are the ones that like kids sleep on?
Twins.
2 twins.
Yeah.
Keep them separated. Partition wall, right?
Very
You can put all that
heterosexual,
in.
baby. Very heterosexual.
By like day 8, one of us is gonna kill the other one, right? Or at least like try to maim them.
You're not gonna survive 10 days with it?
No. At
He
some
definitely-
point,
he would have
one of
choked
us
you
is
out.
gonna throw a fit.
He's gonna put a fucking pillow up. He's gonna throw the fit. You gonna think he's tripping. He's gonna put a pillow
Saying he's
over
gonna
you.
snuff me out in my sleep.
Oh, shit.
Stop kicking. Like, that's so messed up. I would be so hurt if you did that.
Yeah.
That's my boy. But no. So like being able to, want to be with the person, stand up, and know that in like tough times, you're not gonna fall apart. Like that's the thing. Everybody, like it's easy to love and like the person you're with when everything is going great. It's easy when you're on like a 7-day all-inclusive vacation, you ain't got shit to worry about.
Correct.
It is really easy to like that person and love them and want to be around them.
Correct.
When bills are piling up and, your kid has something coming up and the dog's sick and like, one of you just got like lost an account at work, so you're down money. How much fun are you having then?
Yeah.
If you're the person you're with, you could look at them and go like, yeah, we could weather that storm together. It might actually have some fun as long as we pull out of it, right?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, do what you can or whatever you're comfortable with to secure that person for as long as you can. But, yeah,
So,
I think that's my thoughts.
what being ready was for me is I was literally told, bringing up an ex again, nobody gonna want you. You have a child, and so that was a stigma that I'm sure a lot of weirdo guys say to their child's mother when they don't want them to leave. It's a thing. It's a thing. They try to. You'll
I can
never
assure
find
you,
somebody like me. People love to.
That was not accurate.
It was
That nobody will
definitely
ever
not
want her. I can tell you,
Period.
I did. So, at least one count of that being accurate.
Hello. I wanted to make sure you were ready. So at that 4-year mark of taking it very slow, I call it turtle time because it was 7 years before he proposed.
She would say, I'm on turtle time, not we, me.
He was on turtle time.
And I was.
The first 4 years, I was okay with how it was. I was okay with it being stagnant because I was figuring it out. Do I like him for real? I know, like I said, I love him. I do love him.
Mm-hmm.
Can I be with him? You know, so until those factors all connected, which it connected around part
I
of the
don't
time.
often want to choke the shit out of him.
Hello.
Huh.
Don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, so what encouragement would you give to other couples if they feel rushed or one of the other feel rushed?
I wouldn't rush into moving in together. I wouldn't rush into marrying, proposing, none of that.
It would not end.
If you're uncertain.
Yeah. No.
Don't let her bully you, bro.
Child.
Don't let him bully you, sis. Just say, no.
I mean, to be fair,
I am not
you
ready.
moved on your time,
No.
so that's one thing. But yeah, it's just that would never work out. It almost never. Let me be clear. Percentages. It almost never work out when you're rushing a situation just because this person likes me right now and this is all I know and we're gonna be together. No, you have to learn how they are when they're angry. Learn how they are when they're happy, when they got money, when they don't have money, when they have a job, when they don't have a job, when they deal with hardship, loss. You want to be around that person through all of those key components, all those factors. When they have surgery, health, all those things matter.
Another benefit of waiting a little bit
You get to
is
know
that
them.
you're a lot less likely to get those surprises.
Correct.
Right? You decide you want to marry somebody after 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
You might not know what kind of skeletons they have in
It's
their closet. You know, like, oh, that's a year in and finding out like that's a strange addiction you have. Would have been nice to know about that a year ago.
Yeah.
You know,
Take your time. Don't
do
rush.
your due diligence. Try to get to learn the person, and you just want to establish that this is somebody that, yeah,
I want
like,
to spend forever with.
Mhm.
I can do life with.
yeah, because every problem you have in life after this point, it's not your problem anymore. It's
It affects
your
your-
problem,
yep.
as in both of you.
Yep.
So
100%.
make sure you got that shit figured out.
Yeah.
And last reason you should take your time and learn the person. We watch a lot of those true crime shows.
Damn.
7, 8 times out of 10,
It's always the partner.
it's the husband or the wife. You might wake up with a steak knife in this region. You don't want that.
Yikes.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Told you not to lose your job.
If she's nice, you just get the pillow.
Yeah. If you stayed to the end of this video, baby, you are a part of the bond. You are locked in. I do want to say thank you guys for clicking on this video, listening to this video. We are putting so much time and energy into it. We're going to edit this. I'm going to edit it. So please just let me know that you like it. Let me know that you watched it. You might not even like it. Just support with a thumbs up and subscribe. Subscribe, please, please, please. Okay, thank you. I should get